art and design has got a greater impact on the society and the community, despite the fact that there is a technological development and there is faith-based and also technology so much involved. The need for the artistic design is always being crucial in our life. In 2013, there was a Newcastle University research, and for the house caring patients, they have seen the impact of art and design on the healing process. And also British Academy have pointed out the fact that art and design has got a positive impact on the society. Art and design for the social good. What type of an impact does it have? We will be discussing this issue in this session. I will be inviting Renan, Tavukçuoğlu, Elif, Atmaca, and Güler Altınsoy to the floor. Hello everyone, welcome. As Elif has just stated, in Bodrum, we are discussing how art and design is having an impact, and we have got a very enjoyable session. As you see, we come on the stage with our toys, and we will be focusing on the design of game, the design of toys, how it is transforming the life of children, the life of women. We do have very important social entrepreneurs, Renan and Puduhepa, the founder of Puduhepa and Sisters. Yeah, this is Puduhepa and Sister. Okay. With her project, she wanted to raise girls with more confidence, and she has taken inspiration from the Anatolian woman. Within this framework, she has started a social incentive, and also Elif, the founder of TOYI. Her final dissertation at the university transformed into a very good project. She is contributing to the life of children and also supporting the creativity of children with her project. I would like to leave the first floor to Renan. You have started a social incentive, and in order to create a social transformation. What have you dreamed about, and what have you realized, and how? Actually, Puduhepa and Sisters are in our life for 1 year, but they have been with me for a longer period of time. For the newly rising children, girls especially, taking into consideration their own self-confidence and self-being is very important. I was a so much introverted type of girl. High school, I went as an exchange student to the United States, and after I returned back, my personality, my life have totally changed. I wanted to simulate this in children because having self-confidence and trust in themselves is very important. Before the adolescent period, between the ages of 6 and 9, of course, having that enhancement is very important. When it comes to the adolescent period, it is becoming very difficult. I believe in myself. If I can achieve anything, if I work, type of things I have tried to be normalized. I have figured out babies as a tool. I have not actually figured it out as something, as a baby doll. I have observed that they were having communication, very close relationship with baby dolls. Puduhepa is the first empires. And 3,000 years ago, she has accomplished a very important thing, understand the Kaddish agreement. And I have created Puduhepa, and we have promised to bring the sisters. Bilhane Geryurt came in the first NASA person, the first Turkish NASA person working at NASA. Ibn Haldun have taken the geography as something very positive. These lands are very valuable. They have raised up very distinguished ladies, of actually women. And with the sisters, we wanted to bring forward and bring inspiration for the new generation, the women generation. And we are contributing to children for their education. The ladies who are preparing these baby dolls are earning money. And so from every part of the community, this is an enhancement project. Puduhepa and Sisters project is such kind of a contributing project. By making use of the baby dolls, you're transforming the life of children. It's a very good example of that. Another example is TOYI. As you can see, one of those TOYIs, as Elif has just mentioned it was her final dissertation project at the university, and it's just transferring into a project for the disadvantaged children. I mean, providing accessibility to toys and also supported them to play. And actually, TOYI, what TOYI is transforming in children's life, as you have mentioned in the first phase, actually we have had a motivation for the children who were not able to access any toys. We wanted the disabled children to access toy and playing, right? Actually, when you're growing up, we want them not to lose their creative potential. For this reason, we have had such kind of an open-ended triggering type of toys. And on one side, we did not want to lead them towards. We wanted to create an antithesis for that consumption type of goods, consumption type of toys. So this is just like a triggering type of mechanism, a triggering material which we have designed, which can be transformed in any type of game, in any type of play. And for not letting them to lose the potential, making use of the materials around them, and without consuming how they can produce is the main theme of that story. And we wanted to create such kind of a mindset. And of course, the direct relationship between the toy and the child is so important. When we have carried on some workshops on site, the disadvantaged group are having a very limited access. Their brand accessibility or their environmental accessibility was being barriers, but also they're having a lot of adult intervention. They're not finding any time to play. They don't have any suitable environment to play on the street due to so many different reasons. Accessibility rate of the children were not very high, and TOYI is addressing all of the children, and it is wherever they are, however they are, and which situation they are. We have provided material to serve their playing needs. And when we were designing, we did not take into consideration any sex, any gender, any religion, or any belief. So we wanted to get rid of the barriers between children. We wanted to get rid of the age barriers. On one side, when child is having a contribution, will be interacting with the environment, and on the other side, for the disadvantaged groups, which are the refugee children, they don't have to use any language, anything, and playing together for hours and hours. So this is something very positive in the workshops. We are observing that an empty PET bottle, for example, is being brought to us. You have forgotten your toy. So after an hour of playing experience, they are having such kind of a perception. So these toys are not for only children. When I have come across with both of these toys, I was very excited. I have played them in the backstage for a while. So art and design are really having a great impact and getting over the language barrier, getting over the gender, all of the social barriers actually. Has got that capability, has got such kind of a supportive function. So within this framework, when you consider your product, you have developed it for the Turkish children. Later on, you have reflected on the international ground. So this is showing the significance and also showing the success of local productions on the international ground. In the MoMA, in the Modern Arts department, they have also placed it to be sold. Actually, that inclusiveness and comprehensiveness was the main goal for us in the very beginning. When we had presented our first product, we have taken a global mass fund and made use of that in different parts of the world, from India to Greece, and also for the community centers, different 7 countries. We have created a donation system, and for a month of campaign, approximately 1,600 children have access to toys, and we have created a global toy network, and our creating impact project would like to address more children. In the end of the day, we have got a toy in our hand. On one side, the toy industry is presenting some toys, and we would like to create an awareness in their production, different channels, sales channels. We are having some education processes. MoMA Design Store, being in MoMA Design Store is a great opportunity. We have never thought about such kind of an environment. We're able to share this notion, this vision and mission, and we are showing a very good reflection, good example of that. Such kind of incentives has got a great impact on social transformation. I am Atmaca Arts founding member, and by seeing this potential, I am becoming more aware every day. So we have got such kind of a gathering, just like you, many other art and design oriented type of incentives will be appearing, and we do have very important programs because we believe that there is a huge potential for the incubation projects. You are naively brief, but in the future, I believe that on the international grant, by developing yourself, you will be in need of some other things. We do have very actually, we can have a collaboration. Puduhepa's costume design is made by Arzu Kaprol, a very important fashion designer. And Hans design is Zeynep Tosun's design. We are speaking about future and we're speaking about space and technology. Actually, when you look at these handicrafts, they are from Barton. Barton women are doing that. I believe that by taking into consideration our own values, we will be having better, taking into consideration our authentic productions and handworks, we will be providing more value. It was a business model. 11 girls have had a donation and they are now affording their school expenditures. We would like to scale it up. Everybody may do something. We have taken our steps by taking such kind of a fact into consideration. Actually, if your heart is beating for us for a purpose, some people are sensitive about the environment. Some people are sensitive about the aged diseases, about street animals and so on. We have a long way to go and we have a long time to go actually. But we may do something and everybody may believe in that. We can create a difference. If I have achieved this all alone, if I am collaborating with some institutions and corporations, everything can be possible. Believing in yourself, this is the main purpose of doing a project. Whenever you believe in something, of course, you need to work very hard, really showing a full attempt about someone is following our social media account and disseminating our story. It's a benefit for us. And also from UNTV, I have spoken with Claudia. And so we can also create such kind of big partnerships. Any type of collaboration and support is open. And Puduhepa and Sisters is open to everything. You can follow us if you want. Actually, as you have mentioned, the presence of this ecosystem and supporting this ecosystem is something very essential. They are not going in accordance with a plan, but being together and getting together is bringing us a social benefit. I believe that you have developed a lot of projects. About one has just mentioned that I was thinking for years we were playing balls and we have come across. Actually, such kind of gatherings are very important, very valuable. And when we speak about art and design, such kind of incentives should come together. And we have decided to establish a platform for that. On one side in Turkey, such kind of studies are going on, creating an impact in Turkey. On the other side, in the world of art and design, it is easy to get over the barriers, language barriers, any type of barriers. We will be having a lot of incentives. What is the shortcut for you? I would like to ask for you. What is your shortcut? Playing is the shortcut for us, and we are trying to create a committee, play educators. Everybody will be finding out their role of education without waiting for anyone else. They can adapt it in their daily life. And so we want them to have a motivation for creating their own play. I mean, 5 minutes that you play with your nephew is being the play education. So I invite everyone to be the educator of play. And I say shortcut is the girl power. If we invest on girl power, we have selected that option because when you invest on girls, it is not a linear investment. They're going to construct the future of so the shortcut are the girls for us. And for me, the shortcut is coming together, especially on basis of art and design. And for Enigma, life is not that much serious. We need to enjoy, we need to play for a while. And by making use of plays and art, the social transformation will be achievable, will be enhanced, and we will provide it further. Thank you very much for your inspiring speech.